Welcome to Always Analog, where we celebrate the beauty of analog technology in the digital world. And today we're looking at some pens, some dollar store gel pens to be exact. And these are the pens that are available at Dollar Tree, which is a national dollar store chain here in the U.S. Jot is sort of their house brand of office and school supplies. So this was $1, as is everything in the store, I think. So you get 8 of these gel pens for $1. I believe they were also available in black, and I chose the blue. They just come in this cellophane bag here, and you've got 8 pens. It says here 0.7 millimeter medium blue, meaning the ball size. Interesting on that, because on a regular ballpoint ink pen, say like a Bic, a 0.7 would be considered a fine point, where the medium point is a 1.0. Here they're calling this a medium at 0.7. It says smooth writing, soft grip. On the back of the package here, imported in the U.S., Greenbrier International, Canada, made in China. So here we are. Again, it was $1. Gel pens have been, in the past 15, 20 years, have become very popular options for pens, sort of this gel ink. And, very much known for its sort of smoothness and good flow through the pen, as most gel pens are. So we'll take one out of the pack here and take a closer look at it. So here is the pen itself. It is a, let me try to focus a little bit here. It's a round barrel pen. It is in a clear plastic. So you do see the ink tube on the inside and can see where you're at. It has a rubber kind of soft grip down here, and then it has a metal tip which is screwed on, that contains the ink tube here. So we'll put that back together. It has a pocket clip that snaps on the end to hold it in place. And, it feels like a kind of it's very light, feels like very much a dollar store kind of inexpensive pen. But that's okay. We'll have to take a look and see how it writes. There's no identifying brand or markings anywhere on the barrel that I can see embossed. So very much a generic pen, and perhaps these pens are sold under numerous brands, in different stores and things like that. So we'll write with it a little bit and see how it does. Just going to use a legal pad here, and yeah, this feels like a fine line. I'm going to get it going here. Yeah, it feels very fine Okay. And maybe we got to break this in a little bit. It's feeling a little scratchy to me on the page, but let's get the ink going here. And perhaps it just needs a little, there we go. Now it's starting to feel a little smoother. Okay. Okay. I will say that it's not the smoothest gel pen I've used. Again, this is a 12-cent pen, so no big expectations here. You can see the ink does not dry super fast. Let's try up here now. This has had time to dry, so it needs a minute to fully dry. But if you're writing left-handed, yeah, you may get some smudging a little bit. If you are someone who writes with your fingers going over the imprint here. Yeah, it's kind of scratchy, even still. Not as bad as it was early on, but I'm still getting it. I'll tell you this also. The grip here, while it's comfortable, is high. It's high from the point of the pen. And like, I'm more apt to grip below this, just naturally. It's high up on the barrel. If the grip went down to, say, the base of the barrel, where the metal tip begins, to me it would be much more comfortable, because I'm trying to hold on to the grip, because it seems like that's where the pen wants me to hold. That's why the grip is where it is. But in holding it, I feel like I'm holding the pen too high in my fingers. And in doing so, I don't feel I have as much control over my writing. Okay. Well, you know, it's a writable pen, a little scratchy, not super smooth, a finer point, but again, I think due to the nature of the gel ink that they are using, they probably could not put a much bolder or wider ballpoint on the end of this, because you can see there's putting enough ink down so that it can dry in a fairly short amount of time. There is some smudging if you don't give it enough time to set on the paper. So, you know, as a serious writing instrument, it's probably not. If I was going to do a lot of writing or even write a letter, you know, I don't know that I'd want to use a pen, this pen, honestly. It's okay, it does the job. It's not really comfortable. Again, I think the grip is too high up on the pen. There's a scratchiness that just won't seem to dissipate even as much as I use it. The ink doesn't dry immediately, and you know, it's not a super comfortable pen to write with. But those are my thoughts on this pen. So thank you for spending some time. I hope you enjoyed this review, and I'll look forward to seeing you again here real soon on Always Analog.